Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sports Trend, and you are watching Sports Talk. Today, we will be talking about cricket in a province which is an amazing province, which I like. Is their motto is the small protected by the great Prince Edward Island. It's one of the three eastern Canadian Canada's maritime province. P.I. is of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia in the Gulf of uh, St. Lawrence. Uh, PEI is renowned for the seafood like lobster and mussels. Charlottetown is the capital area is about 5,660 kilometers square, and the population is about 156,000 as according to 2019. It's known for mass production of potatoes. Town of Stanford is one of the main cricket ground they have. So with that, I will welcome all my participants for the program.
Thank you.
And today we
Thank you
have
for having
people
us.
from. Thank you. And let me introduce all our participants from the PEI cricket. We have Mr. Tazul Riad. He came to PEI as an international student at the University of Prince Edward Island around the beginning of January 2005. He graduated. He lives with his wife and a 4-year daughter. He started playing cricket on island about 2006, and he is the board member since 2006. He's the president. He became president of PI Cricket in 2019. Tazul Riyad, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Farrukh, for having us. Okay.
Okay, and the next person we have is Manpreet. He moved to PI in 2015. He's a radiation oncologist by trade and is very passionate about cricket and sports. So Manpreet, welcome to the program. That we have Parth Patel. He moved to
Thank
PI
you,
in
Farrukh.
2016.
I'm fortunate to be a part of this platform.
Thank you. The next person is Parth. He's moved to PI in 2016. He's a pharmacist by trade. He worked in PI. He's a member of Tamia Cricket Club since 2016, and he loves PI. So, Parth, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And not but not the least is we have Ken Phillip. He moved to PI in 2011, and he's the board member for since 2011 in a different administrative role. So Ken, also welcome to the program.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. So we are trying to bring the good people of cricket and cricket administration from all over the Canada, and today is the PI. So yesterday when I was talking to a couple of people, it's like, oh, I'm going to do a program with the PI cricket. It's like, what? Cricket in PI? I was like, yes, they've been playing there for a long time. So let's start and find out, how did the cricket started in PI?
Basically, a lot of people doesn't know, Farrukh bhai, that PEI has a great history on cricket. It's a long history on PEI. The first cricket club was Charlottetown Cricket Club, was founded in 1850. It's also the first sports organization on PEI. And I think the first field was Victoria Park around 1873, and around 1884 there was a first match was played between Royal Navy Guard and Charlottetown Cricket Club. So it was held in 1884. So we have basically rich history, and also like beginning of 20th century, there was like a little bit downhill. The popularity goes down, but since 2005, Kense bhai was there. We started back the cricket on island. We started with little bit 10 to 11 people. But look at now, like in 2006, 2019, 20, we have around like 200 people. We have like, we started we started around only 10 to 11 people, beginning from 2005 to 2016, 15, right? But now we have like 6 clubs, consist of 200 members. So yeah, and we have like one of the beautiful cricket ground on Maritimes. So we stand on Tea Hill Park, which has a scenic view, right? So
So we will learn more things about you. We have a small package with a few photographs. So let's go through those photographs. It'll probably bring up some memories for some guys, and be a good visual for everybody, for all our viewers right now.
sure.
So you guys can talk about it. So this is the flag of P.E.I, right?
Yes.
And this is the cricket P.E.I logo. Just correct me wrong, and somebody
Yeah.
can take a lead and they can talk about the pictures. And this is one of the clubs. I don't have the
So
name of the club.
this is strikers.
Yeah, this is my club, the Strikers.
Okay.
And
Yeah, we are a new club this year, and yeah, Tazul Bhai can carry over with the next one. This is P.E.I Tigers. This is Tazul Bhai owns this club and manages
All
it.
right.
and thinking about the PEI logo, it was created in 2013, I believe. The logo for
Okay.
PEI Association, and this is my club, PEI Tuskers. Just recently formed. We started as a club last year. Going well
So you
so far. We had many players join this year too. We expanded from 18 to 26 players this year. So our club is
Oh,
growing
that's
too.
nice.
One of the growing clubs we have, P.I Tuskers.
Okay. This is some indoor cricket going on.
This is from our indoor league, very popular. Yeah, this is a very popular indoor league on PEI. I've seen that over the last 1 to 2 years, it has really grown in numbers. And really, as Canada, the weather doesn't allow us to play outdoors for more than 3 or 4 months. This is really of interest to many people. This year, Parth, you may correct me. Did we have 6 teams,
10
Parth,
teams.
this year for the indoor?
I should correct you.
Yes, we had a 6 teams this
Yeah.
year as a
Ten-
indoor. Yes, we had a 6 teams this year as a indoor.
It will be.
Yeah, this is the winning team there. A nice bunch of guys. Usually we
I
play
see
at
here.
the town hall, but this year we took the spot at our local school.
Okay.
Town hall was very supportive of us, and they offered their facilities. So it was nice. This was a nice turnaround in the fall. Tazul Bhai, you can carry over.
This is Kense Bhai. I think this is from 2015, 14.
I think 14. Yeah.
14. This is from 2014. I think we went to. It's from Montreal or it's from Halifax.
Montreal.
So it looks like it's like pretty
No, that's not
mixed.
Montreal. Halifax, sorry.
Halifax. So
Yeah.
the head, the guy is Sarat Chandrasekhar, basically the founder of Cricket PEI. He was the first president of Cricket PEI too.
And who is behind him? The tall guy.
That's Richard Racewell. He is associated with the University of Prince Edward Island. He's a great supporter of cricket in PEI. He used to be a board member up until 2016. Then he decided to leave because of his professional commitments.
Okay. Is anyone going to go through with this? All the people are in that picture. If you can recognize, just quickly,
So
like
it's
from the front.
From the screen on the left hand side, standing is Anil Bhai. Right?
Anil Puttaswamy. Then we have Sridhar. Puranic. I can't remember who the next person is. Maybe
That's okay. You can skip it, no problem.
Richard Racewell, Sharath Chandrasekhare, Ross Dwyer. He used to be the previous president before Tazul. Then Mike Matthews. We have Matej Hansel. This guy is a university student.
Is
I
that
can't remember.
Kamran? Yeah, I forget. No.
Taruka. He's Taruka.
Good.
Yeah, and on the bottom line we have Suraj from the right hand side. Suraj, Dinesh, Sajan, Sushant, and Arun.
That's great. You guys still
Yes.
remember all those people. So this is an interesting picture I found out, and I think there is a story behind it. We will go with that story later on. So guys will remember this sign, park at your own risk, and we'll come back to that story. All right. And then this is the ground in your background, right? This is the T Hill ground.
Yes.
Yes. So there's some pictures. Do you guys remember which year this picture is?
It was last year.
This picture is it's from Eastern T20. So a match between P.E.I versus Newfoundland.
Yeah, and you guys are nice enough to circle the ball also. You can find out where the ball is.
And I can tell you who is
This is
batting.
like-
It's Tazul.
Oh,
That's
nice.
This is the only shot I made.
we don't need to go into detail. Don't worry about it. You look good. This is a big group.
So this is the picture from the last year final between Stratford. This is our league final between P.E.I Tigers versus Stratford. Wearing is that orange? Orange jersey is the Stratford P.E.I who is the winner of 2019 league, and the P.E.I Tigers was the runners up wearing the other color jersey, and lot of every team member came. Like you see a lot of people, and there are a lot of people behind the camera too. It was fun, basically.
Yeah, looks like a good company. It was a good event, right? And
So that's Kense by
which
team.
is this?
That is basically Kense by team is P.E.I Tuskers. So I guess this is one of the win picture by.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, first I think it was one of our first wins last season. We started as a new team last year, and it took a lot of games for us to win our first game. I think we waited for until our 15th game or so to have our first win. We had many close games, but finally this is the picture where we had our first win against Tazul.
So I
Yes,
have a
and
quick question.
I took the picture.
So the quick question is the scoreboard behind you. Is it an electronics scoreboard?
It is a electronics scoreboard. Yes.
Yeah,
P.E.I
nice.
is in maritime. I think P.E.I is the only one. If I'm not wrong, P.E.I is the only one who has electronic scoreboard. Am I right, Kansbhai?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Newfoundland is thinking about it. I don't know if they have done it yet.
Yes.
You guys don't worry about it.
And
I think in Ontario there's only 2 grounds which has electronic scoreboard. So you guys are
and beside that electronics board is our pavilion. It's our clubhouse. Basically, we own it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we had a mortgage on it since the beginning of our association, and it's fully paid off. It was fully paid off last year. So
It is
we own
finally.
that.
It is fully.
You guys rich people, you have your own
last year.
stadium. You guys are rich people. You have your own stadium. You own your teams. You must be doing something right.
So we have basically like Atmiya. Atmiya has 2 teams. So he's the Parth Patel is the richest one. He has 2 teams here.
I
Great.
have more young people, Tazul bhai. It's not about like
We'll go into details later on. Let's just go through the picture. So this is one of the practice, and this is your pavilion house in the back. Is that right?
Right. So this is basically, this is another thing, like we don't have enough cash flow. Otherwise, this is our main pitch. Basically, this is the field. This is the pitch we use for our cricket league every year. So there is not enough cash flow. Otherwise, we wanted to build a net practice beside the field, so that net practice and the league game can go parallelly.
Okay, that's nice.
So that's the winner team from last year.
Okay.
Stratford cricket team. Manpreet Bhai was winner last year.
All right.
So Manpreet Bhai is having like I think a little bit of trouble, so to getting back in.
Okay. I think just
That's
1
okay.
second.
He
I think we
said
have.
carry on.
Okay, just give me a minute. Let me just go through this, and then we'll pick him up. So there's another team. Which team is this
So
guy?
this has a history too. Basically, this is a semi-final match between P.E.I Tigers and Atmiya Cricket Club. And Atmiya, so this is after victory, I guess. Right, Parth Bhai?
yes, brother. I remember.
Okay, I think this is it for the package we have, but this is nice. So we are missing. Who are we missing? We lost somebody.
We lost
Manpreet,
Manpreet Bhai, but I think
Yeah,
he's
no
not
problem.
able to get in, but we should be okay.
I think he can try now. Maybe I was not that place, so that's okay. We can try that. So okay, this is interesting. So now we already think so in about 2006 cricket started in P.E.I.
Kense Bhai, it is about 2006. It
Yeah.
may be around 2005. It started back.
We got a message for you guys. Rashpal Bajwa says, "Great to see you, Tazul, and your team. Keep up the good work."
I want to thank Rashpal Bhai too, so that because we got connected Farrukh Bhai through Rashpal Bhai. So it's thank you so much, Rashpal Bhai.
And then one more comment is Muhammad Umair is saying that T Hill Park is one of the best cricket ground have come across batting paradise. Is that right?
Thank you, Muhammad Umair Bhai. Yes, I think a lot of people who came last year to play T20, Stand T20, right? Kense Bhai, Parth Bhai. Correct me wrong if I'm wrong, okay? So
lot of bad memories for bowlers like me.
A lot of bad memories for the bowlers.
Yeah.
So it's a good batting wicket, and it's a wonderful cricket ground. It's surrounded by the T Hill Beach, and there is surrounded by the golf courses. So once you come in, you will see the beach on your right hand side, and left hand side there is a golf courses field. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And another good thing about T Hill that we have, it absorbs so much water. So if little bit of rain doesn't abandon any game, like we have Parth Bhai and us, the semi-final we have.
Yeah. That is great. Anybody want to add anything? Tazul, you want to fix, like when you come close to it, you cut off at your head. So yeah, this is good, but no, up. Okay, this is good. Yeah, more. Okay. So
Kense Bhai can add something more. Kense Bhai can add some more. Kense Bhai with the organization, it's been a while. Kense Bhai?
Yeah, I think he has a question. Farrukh Bhai.
Yes. Welcome back, Manpreet bhai. Yeah, Kense bhai, if you want to add something.
No, I think we have one of the best cricketing facilities in Atlantic Canada. It's really beautiful. Uh, Nice, picturesque view. One side we have a hill, and on the other side, we have a nice beach, and it's just beautiful. And we have heard that comment from all the teams who come here to visit us for Atlantic Eastern T20 tournament, and they love coming here. They love our hospitality, the PEI hospitality. It's well known across the whole country, actually. So they love
We
coming
love
here.
to host. We love to host.
Well,
We love to see
hopefully
people come
soon.
here and be happy all the time. We love to see all the people comes here and go happy, I guess.
Sports Run would love to come and cover the game at your beautiful facility as you are mentioning. So I have a question which I ask almost every province, and yesterday I also asked. So when there's a beautiful ground and all the atmosphere and teams are in high spirit, who brings the lunch?
My wife has cooked once, but that's it. She said she was never going to do that again.
And then how
And
many
Parth
times you
bhai's
have to
wife.
cook for her? Go
So
ahead.
basically, I have to add something on that. Yes, Sonia Bhabi is like wife of Manpreet Bhai, has helped us a lot on our Eastern T20. So yes, like Parth Bhai cooked couple of times, Ken's Bhai cooked couple of times, and our other halves helps us a lot. So yes, we get help from our family too.
Okay. So this is no, like sometimes in Toronto, mostly teams bring their own lunch. Sometimes home teams bring lunch, the guest team enjoys, and next time when they're host, they bring the lunch. So do you have something like this, or this is just
So
each team brings
for
their
food,
own, or is it
yeah.
together?
So for food and catering, usually we bring that along during a major tournament, or if some out of provinces team and coming to play in PEI. Otherwise, for league games, we just stick with small tea or snacks. But that's not a regular.
Okay.
That's not on regular basis, though.
So
What are the major?
for league team, we schedule
No, go ahead.
such a way that it's finished before lunchtime, and
Sure.
we start after lunch.
Okay. So my question is like, what is the format for your league? Is like T20, 40 hours, 50 hours? What is it? Anyone?
T20. We play like 20-hour games during the weekends. Up till now, we were just playing like Saturdays and Sundays. We had like 4 games. One starts at 10 o'clock, and another one starts at 2 o'clock. But now, since we have a sixth club, we also include some of the weekdays. Depends on the availability of the club or individuals.
So is there any effect because of the COVID in your province, or you guys are okay to play?
We
Are
still
okay
have
to play now.
phase 3 restrictions, and we are following that. It's still not fully open yet. I think later this month we may see more restrictions getting eased off, but currently they don't allow. They still have to maintain social distancing. So we are trying to do that, and we have been quite successful actually in maintaining appropriate and following the P.E.I regulations in terms of COVID.
So what is the restriction up to, like Ontario? Some places of Ontario, they just lifted from 5 people to 10 people who can get together. So how many people can get together in PEI?
Currently, it's 20 people, and they have allowed non-contact sports. I think soccer was the first one which was given a green signal, and cricket followed soon afterwards. They allowed 20 people, with cricket being that the active players on the field being 11 fielding side, from batting, 2 from umpiring. That makes it around 15 players. And the rest of the guys, we just stick with 20 overall 20 players, and they maintain the social distance accordingly.
Okay. No, that is good. Um, so how is the morale for everyone? Are they really eager to play, get back to the field, or what is the morale?
I think they were a bit apprehensive to start with, as with anything else. But as the first week rolled off, I think now the morale is a bit high, and I see people getting there is more interest now, and the people are quite vocal as well. The only thing missing is spectators. So, and our friends, they want to come and watch the game, which is not happening. But it's another 2 weeks that will start rolling in, I believe.
So Cricket Canada has their return to play guidelines, right? And after that, each provinces are following that guideline and creating their own guidelines. So did you guys have something already prepared, or you making it for the players to get the nitty gritty of the details?
We already have made return to play, like some rules like social distancing, like we are following like P.E.I guidelines, the regulations. Like if you come from international travel or if you come from any other outside province, you have to like mandatory 14 days quarantine. You can't play. It will be the same thing. Like you can't use same gloves, batting pad. You can't share. We are encouraging every members to use their own cars, or same household people like share their own cars, like not like share the cars with another one. So there are some return to play guidelines we have introduced so that it can't spread the COVID-19.
Okay. Um, what kind of challenges you guys got when you started this league? Just give me a small rundown, like when you started. How many clubs were there? Who really helped you? And then when did you get affiliated with Cricket Canada? Uh, just want to know this brief story from you guys.
Kensbhai?
Yeah, I can only think back to 2010. That's when I started playing here. We only had two clubs in 2011. It was called Stratford Blue and Stratford Red, and we had the same for the following couple of years. Uh, we only had less than 20 players between the two teams, so we struggled to have the full quota of players for the club games. We had to play with like 6, 7 players per team for the first couple of years until we had a lot of immigration happening to the region. So that was how it started, as far as I know. Before that, it was just basically no league games. This is the information from Farrukh, who used to be uh, who is the founding president of P.E.I Cricket Association. So it was just like casual cricket games, not a provincial level uh, league structure. It did not have a structure to itself. So starting 2010, 2011, we started to have a structure. We started out with two teams, but did not have enough players until if I'm right, like we only had three teams in 2014. So until then, we only had two teams, and now
When I
now we
came
have
in
six
20,
teams. Now we have 6 teams registered this year, and I think we have the capacity to build, expand to 10 teams.
Eight.
Or
At
yeah,
least
8
eight
to 10.
next
Yeah.
year. At least eight next year. So what
Okay.
happened? What happened? It used to be P.E.I Cricket Association took the members, then build the team. But we gone from that structure to club structure in 2016. So once we have gone to the club structure, the cricket has been grown a lot, and we it is always used to start the league around June, but we try to cut the time, and by by starting May, we try to start the league. So the motivation of the members of our P.E.I. Cricket Association is very high, right? Look at this year. Look at this year. This year, like most of the provinces, I think Alberta is only playing this year. Farrukh bhai, correct me if I am wrong. I think Alberta is only the province who is
Manitoba.
playing. Manitoba.
No, Manitoba.
Manitoba started too.
Yeah, Manitoba started
So
first. They were the first one to start.
okay, okay. So yes, so like people were like a lot of members, like they were staying home. So now they get out, play. It's wonderful environment. Their morale is high. So that's how we are helping them, helping the community too to come alive, I guess.
So, Parth, I have a question because you don't like to talk much, so I have to ask question to you.
Yeah.
So, Parth, how do you see cricket growing in province? Like, do you see the young people? The group picture I saw, like there were some faces were not basically, not immigrants or, not some people from the mainstream. That's very called, right? So, do you see some growth in people who are, you know, from PEI other than our Asian community or immigrant community?
Yeah, I see the cricket growing because I moved in 2016 to PEI, and that time we had a 4 clubs. So in 2017 we had a 4, 2018 same thing. This year we got a 6 club, and also it lots of immigrant. On top of that, we got a good communication with the Stratford Town Hall, and some of that schools around the Stratford, they are interested in studying the cricket in this community, and they want the guidelines for the cricket, how we play, what are the formats, if somebody can coach them, and all that stuff. So it's growing, but it just little slowly. I think by the next year or end of 2021, I can see more growth of the cricket in PEI.
Yep. So Fahad Ahmed say best people, best ground, best association. I think you guys paid him, man. That's what I think.
Fahad Ahmed is our PI cricket captain.
Oh, okay. It's captain. So okay. So he just cemented his place in the team for the next 2 years.
Maybe Manpreet bhai or Parth bhai told him to message.
Okay.
Not me, not me.
Yes, message more people to message on the program, so it'll be nice. And the second question is, so anybody can take is, are you introducing this game to schools? Because I see you're using some school gym, right, or a college gym. So is any program with introduction to the cricket to the schools or colleges?
Kense bhai, I think you have done so many times, so you can answer bhai.
Yeah, 2 years ago, when Ross was the president, we did a session because his wife used to work in Holland College, that's in Charlottetown. We did run a session for the students at Holland College, cricket like a newcomers session, or and also we have a request for this year from town of Cornwall. That's like 15 minutes away from city of Charlottetown, to run a summer camp for students, like to train them like the basics of cricket. So we are seriously considering that, and we are building a team to provide that training for the kids there. And also, we have a lot of students at UPI. Tazul has brought in a lot of
So
students from, especially from Bangladesh, and he has like brought in a lot of new players, especially who are students of the University of Prince Edward Island, to become a part of our association. So maybe you can talk about it, Tazul Bhai. You have brought in a lot of good talents to our association.
yes, so what
Before
happened?
Tazul can start, Tazul just want to tell you there is some comments for you guys, and they're all good comments. So I definitely want to take that. Priyam Soni says very hardworking members. Hats off. Thank you, Priyam. And Bullet Place say hello. And then Rahul Vishant says, "Great job, Tazul and team."
Thanks, Rahul.
So
And Priyam
Rahul,
Soni, I
Rahul
have
Bhai, Rahul Bhai is the president of Cricket
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
yes, we
And
interviewed him yesterday, and there was an amazing bunch of people. Um, and he says, "Looking forward to see you guys in PEI if we are in Atlantic bubble soon." Farrukh bhai, thanks for the shows. Thank you very much. These kind of comments for you guys and member, because I know it's a very thankless job. Um, it's pretty much volunteered, and you take from your own time and family time and to promote cricket. So all these good words for the member of the board, it's amazing. And um, even though it just does not reflect the amount of time you guys spend to promote cricket, but it's still, there is something, and it's nice to see those words. So Tazul bhai, please.
I should
Yes,
make a
we
little
are.
comment about Priyam Soni. He's one of the best batsmen in PEI, basically. Like, who has
So
the right technique?
yes. So yes, like PEI Cricket Association has uh, produced some quality players over last couple of years or so. We have a star batsman
Sure.
here already present. It's Parth Patel by here, right? Kense bhai. So we have Fahad Ahmed is very talented young guy from UPI. He's only like 19 or 20 years old. So Fahad Ahmed, Satinder Singh Bhatt, unfortunately we missed him. He moved to Alberta, I think. Manpreet bhai, he moved to Alberta.
Yeah.
Satinder bhai.
Yes, by he moved to Edmonton. Yeah,
He
that's
moved to
correct.
Edmonton. Satinder Bhai played for PEI Cricket Association, PEI last year, and he made 100 in Eastern T20 against quality team of like Quebec. We have a batsman like Trion Soni. We have a young players coming through UPI, Holland College. A lot of young people basically. Like I know like junior people goes from the college, but the students we are getting from UPI and Holland College can be a good one for the future, like next 2-3 years. This is another area like we face challenge. We mainly get get members who comes here as a work permit or as a study permit, but after a couple of years they try to move another city, so we lose the players, right? So but over the years, last 3-4 years comes by, we have a significant amount of people who stayed on the island, especially those who are the students, because after the graduation they stays here, so they get more involved on cricket PEI, which is very good for us.
Yeah. So my question is, so when we play, we talk about this. What about the umpiring? You guys just do you have an umpiring association? Do you have dedicated umpires, or you just pick players and make umpires?
So this is another thing. We as soon as we got our the new association that 2019 we took over, we try to build the like neutral umpiring too. So we have like Winston from Moncton, New Brunswick, Farrukh bhai. Do
Okay.
you know Winston from
No,
Moncton?
unfortunately not. But go ahead. Yep.
So what happened? We collaborate with Cricket Canada, and we are like promoting couple of people like Kramul Radi, and I think Shwetan Bhai also doing the umpire coaching.
Okay.
So
That's
it's
correct.
a tough job. Umpiring is a tough job. Like no matter what, umpire is always wrong in the field. No matter what you do. So they try to take the courses to take the thick skin you need to be, and thick skin and it's not the management. It's like you have to take the decision at the within a fraction moment, right? So that's why we send them to the cricket umpiring coaching to get how to handle the match situation, how to handle the match decision. It's not only the rules. You have to have like people's skills too to do the umpiring, right? So like on a daily basis on the field, a lot of things can go wrong. So you have to handle the people all the time, and also know the rules. So we are not paying any money though. We are not for the it's a volunteer job, right? It's another
But
struggling area. It's a volunteer. Like PI
okay,
Cricket Association doesn't pay any money yet, but
yet.
I
Manpreet
think,
Bhai has.
yeah, I think in the coming 2 to 3 years, when we establish our adult men's league, slowly we will see umpires coming up as well. But unfortunately, currently we have to rely on volunteers, which we call them as neutral umpires. So if two clubs are playing, we encourage a member from a third club to come in and field in as an umpire. That's what is happening for now.
Okay, this is interesting because I I went to school in Minnesota, and even in Minnesota, when we get umpires from other teams, we still get paid. So I hope the umpires will get paid soon, because when somebody told me the umpires situation is like husband, all your decisions are wrong, and you're always
All
wrong.
our decisions are.
So
I'm
No, we
sure
are.
as soon as Tazul starts paying the umpires, I'll be the one to register Fisher as an official umpire for sure for the next
okay,
5 or 10 years.
this brings me my next question, like how the fee structure and who pays the fee, and then you have sponsorships, and how does it work? How is the financial works for your association and clubs?
Kense Bhai, our treasurer.
Yeah, we don't have too much money. We don't get much funding and support from anybody. We just have to find local, you know, sponsorships. We usually get some sponsorship from businesses, local businesses, and some government authorities sometimes, occasionally. But we rely mainly on memberships or registration payments through the clubs. We have six clubs this year registered, and they pay a certain amount before the start of the season. And right now, for this year,
Sure.
that's our only source of income. So we basically like we pay for our expenses from out of that. We don't have any other source of income coming in. And last year we had the Eastern T20 tournament in P.E.I. So only for that we get some funding from Cricket Canada just to run the
Okay.
tournament, organize the tournament, or else like there's no regular funding from Cricket Canada or any other organizations. But that's
Okay.
what we
Uh,
need. We need support and funding to grow cricket in PEI more. We need to expand. We would like to expand to a couple of extra. We would like to have a couple of extra facilities to play cricket, but we don't have that right now.
cool. Before I go to my next question, there is a comment for Akhil Mohan. Ken is a great all-rounder player. He is hard placing his bowling in the net. Thank God we both play in the same team, so I don't have to play him in the league match. Yes,
I do
it's
not
good.
pay him
Good to
to
know.
do that.
Okay, you're not paid him. Make
No,
sure you pay him, man. Okay. So my next question is like, is there any junior structure or women or female players?
We don't
so
have a junior. Go ahead.
into
Go ahead.
2015, I believe 2015, we tried
Mhm.
starting a women's cricket league. We had like seven, 8 players in that team,
Okay.
but it did not go well as we planned. And
Okay.
since then, we have never tried.
Okay. That's okay. And then juniors, you don't have any junior program from schools or anything.
So this the women's team that's the another project that we like to have within 2-3 years. we like to have a women's team soon. We all
Yeah, go ahead.
the and regarding the junior program, since 2005 we have started to go to all the schools, do some presentation, like Kensbai said, they also tried around 2010, right Kensbai?
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
So we are planning to go again around 2020 to attract more junior players. Maybe it's the right time to start from our own houses to bring their kids. Then we go to the schools, um, and attract more kids to come to cricket PI.
Okay, that's good. So let's do. I see like all the pictures. Looks like a big family of. They don't look like two competitive teams. They're just like big families. Their pictures are all a smile. What do you guys do for fun? Like when there's a good series going on between and India, Pakistan, Australia, New Zealand. What do you guys? You guys watch it in your own home, or do you guys sometimes get together and watch the game? What do you guys do?
So as it's just a club wise. Sometimes if Ken's by is free, I can ask him we want to watch together, or else what we do is as an individual club we watch the game within our group, and then we next day we have a league game and we have a discussion. Oh, Tazul bhai, your player didn't play good, or India played very well. We just have a little fun talk with each other, kind of thing.
Sure. That is
Can
great. And believe it or not, yeah, go ahead, Tazul.
Parth Bhai is a very good cook, but he usually never. Manpreet Bhai, Parth Bhai is supposed to call us for the game, but he never did though. He's a very good cook, Farrukh Bhai. Parth Bhai is a very good cook.
He'll show his colors one day. Don't worry about it. Like soon, when the game starts. We got another comment. Sneef Ahmed, hats off to the board member for their hard work and continuous encouragement and development the cricket in P.E.I. Thank you, Sneef. You guys know Sneef Ahmed?
Yes. Tasnif is also from UPI. Is a young talented bowler.
Okay. So what? Just a question, and then we'll start going toward the wrap up. Is what kind of players you guys are developing? Are you guys developing more bowlers, or are you developing more like batsmen? What do you think? What's your province's strength is?
I think we are strength-wise, we are more balanced team now. Is that right? Like batting side, we have good batsmen like Fahad Bhai, Parth Bhai, Priyom Soni. We have Sunny Chauhan, and Sanu Shah Jahan also is a good hard hitter batsman. And we also have a good bowler. We have like yeah,
Gagan.
good
Yeah.
team. Gagan is a good bowler. But young guys
So
like
in your
Sunny Bhai, Sanu Bhai, they are new.
in
They
your
are new
league,
to the
what is
team.
the in your league? What's the average total? What's the average score for a T20 game?
I would say first 3 to 5 games, it's usually around 120, 130. Then it's always 200, close to 200.
In 20 overs?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
It
somebody said
starts.
like
It
that.
starts little bit slow.
yeah.
Okay.
It starts little bit slow after mid. It just goes like 180, 190, and once batsmen like Parth Bhai, Fahad Bhai plays, they are like Sunny Bhai. It's reach 200 and 230.
Okay. So let's go back to the story. We were looking at that picture. It says park on your own risk. I think there was an article on the CBC News also. What is the story behind that?
That sign has always been there, put up by the town hall at the entrance of the Tea Hill Park. Uh, I don't remember any particular story for that. I think it has been there ever since the cricket was. We started playing cricket on that ground.
Yeah, Manpreet bhai,
What happens is it's bit
2018.
small ground. So and the part of the whole Tea Hill Park is also a popular beach, which is quite frequented by community members from Stratford and Charlottetown. So they park their cars close to our boundary. There is always a chance that a ball may catch one of the cars there. So that's why signage has been put up by the town hall.
yeah, Manpreet
I
bhai,
think
if I can interrupt for just a moment. Last year
Sure.
there was a news story in CBC about our balls like being a danger to the visitors coming to the Teal Park. So Teal Park is a provincial park, and they have access close to our cricket ground for parking, and that poses a risk to people going to the beach. And there was a story about it last year. So it's a risk. They're not supposed to park at that spot, but people don't tend to, uh, listen to that warning, and they park at a risky spot. Basically, we have requested the town of Stratford, who is basically in charge of the whole property, to block off that parking spot, but
Mhm.
they haven't considered it yet.
But I think for this year, what we are doing is just to add to that, we are trying to get a safety net, which will be about 30 feet and 300 feet long. And Tazul Bhai has procured that, and it's on its way to Stratford. In the coming 2 weeks, I think we should have it installed, so that safety aspect will be taken care of thereafter.
Yeah.
That's a good plan. Anand Karki is saying best people we could ever ask for development of the cricket in PI. Wow, it looks like your board has like very good relationship with the players or the supporters.
Karki is another young talented guy from another talented cricket player from Holland College. I think last 3 matches he made around 160, 180 runs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Three
it's a good
matches.
all-rounder.
So
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's one of
Very
the
good to
promising
see
all
that.
rounders.
Yeah. I think you guys should do more programs with your players and all those. And sports channels always have their platform open for all these kind of young development talent. So believe it or not, we are already in our 54th minute of live transmission, and we would like to wrap it up within an hour. So what I'll do, I'll ask for your closing remarks, and with the hope that we will meet again soon, sometime to talk more about the cricket in PI. So we'll start with Parth doesn't like to talk, so I'm just going to keep picking on Parth. Parth, your closing remarks.
Tazul Bhai can start and then I will add up.
No, that's why you'll end. Don't worry about it. You start. It's just your closing remark. How do you feel about cricket in PI, and how do you feel about this program?
So, first of all, it was a very first opportunity for all of us to go live and share our thoughts with everyone. So it was very good for as a board member. It was very great opportunity to show the people like how the cricket works in PEI. Also, also I am looking forward to stay in PEI for rest of my life to play more cricket and
Sure.
see how we can grow up, and we can one day we I'm pretty sure that one day we're gonna win one of the tournament like Eastern T20 or many time even. That's the dream of all of our board members for now. Tazul bhai.
Right. Yep. Thanks, Parth. Ken.
Yeah, no, thanks again for the opportunity. It was great. We never had a platform like this to, talk about cricket in PEI or cricket in Canada ever before. So this is fantastic. Thanks, Farrukh bhai. Um, we would like to, grow cricket in PEI. We would like to have more community support. Uh, for that, we need more funding. Being the treasurer of PEI Cricket Association, we need more money to grow cricket on PEI, to expand everything. So I think if Cricket Canada is seeing this videos, I would this is a plea to them to support, get more, send us more support to grow infrastructure for cricket in PEI. We want to grow, develop cricket in schools, colleges, universities. That's the only thing. That's the only way we can, build a sport throughout the province. So thanks again for this opportunity to talk about it, and we'll hope to see you soon. Thanks.
Sure. And like no, it's opportunity is always there, and then sports trend is always there. This is our first time too that we came out from Ontario, and like we did program with BC, we did program with Newfoundland. We're doing program with you today, and next coming week we're doing a program with Manitoba. We're also doing with Nova Scotia. So we are planning to cover whole Cricket Canada territories, and Cricket Canada is doing a wonderful job with for me to connecting with all the people like you. So I would like to thank Cricket Canada also, and especially Rishpal Bajwa, who connected with a lot of people. The president Ranjit Saini and Mohammed Sheikh, they are all very helpful in giving me the contacts and connecting with the people. Before I go towards Manpreet, there is some more comments. We'll take those comments. It's in Dhru Shikligar is saying the best ground I ever played, and the kids for the support, best guys I have met. Thanks, Parth Bhai, for the backing me up. So it looks like one of your player, and he loves this ground. Maybe he has to be a batsman.
He is a very wonderful young player, and he is an all-rounder. He just moved to PEI last year, and before even he was moved to PEI, he sent me an email through the Cricket PEI that what is the status of cricket in PEI. So he is one of the future of that.
Great. Amit Verma saying Tazul Bhai missing you a lot. So Tazul Bhai, you need to come back.
It's that Amit Bhai is a wonderful gentleman and a player from our club, and also my wife friend. So yeah, Amit Bhai is a wonderful person.
Dhru said we'll surely bring the cup the PI this year. All right, that's the spirit. We'll love to hear that. And I think and one more. Jibin Alexis is different people, different culture, united by Cricket PI. Wow, I like this slogan. Amazing. So, Manpreet, what's your closing
Yeah,
remarks?
so thanks, Farrukh. I think you have brought Cricket PI not only to provincial or national level, but also brought it to the global audience. So thanks a lot for doing that. This was a unique experience for all of us. Hope we can have another go at it maybe sometime in the near future. Short-term goals for PI, I wish if we could add one more field to it in the coming few years. And by 2021, we should at least win one major tournament. It could be either Maritime or Eastern T20. That's what I want the Cricket PI team to do. And as Tazul Bhai said, one of the other major goals would be to add the women's and the kids program to our existing program. So that would be great. Yeah. Thanks, Farrukh Bhai.
Thank you. Yep. And before I go to the, I forgot to ask. I mean, I know you guys are a young association with a lot of coming players. Did any of your players ever represented the national team or went to SP program or anything like that yet?
So we have regarding the national team, we sent a couple of people's name previously, but we have not got the opportunity yet. But I know a lot of people are coming out from the league now, and soon and soon you'll be soon, hopefully you will see like players in Cricket Canada from PEI. The names I have told, like a lot of young guys are waiting.
Okay, great. So Tazul bhai, what's your first of all, I want to thank Tazul bhai because he is not in Canada, he's in Bangladesh right now, and it's really early, way early in the morning, and he's pretty much stayed up all night for to attend this program. So, thank you very much, Tazul.
First of all, thank you so much, Farrukh bhai, for having us. I want to thank P.E.I Cricket Association board members too. You guys are. I have been working, like we have been working as a board members, as a brothers, or like as a friend. We go along so good. Anything I come to know, I try to share. So, like, thank you for giving you time. It's a volunteer job, but you work so hard. I want to thank Raspal Bhai to introduce me with Farrukh Bhai and giving me the opportunity to come to this, it's kind of a global platform. This is the first time we are doing it, so we are not prepared, well prepared, and yes, staying from Dhaka, my internet comes and goes sometimes. Um, I want to thank Cricket Canada, especially Ranjit Saniji. He has done a lot for Cricket PI. So I want to thank him through you here. Also, the very times, all the president, we talk throughout every time, like once a weekend. Kapil Bhai, Rahul Bhai, and Amit Bhai. We go along very good. Dave Lieberman. So thanks for supporting Cricket PI all the time. Regarding the goal that we as a board want to do a couple of things first. First of all, like as an infrastructure, like our goal is to get some cricket practice field beside our cricket field so that our league game and our batting net session can go at the same time. As Manpreet Bhai said, we want to have one more field. I really want to do a 45 overs league and a T20 league. We can't organize two tournaments if we can't have two teams, two fields. We have like we already have like 6 teams, 6 clubs. So in the future we'll have 10 clubs. So we'll be shortage of the field. So we are already in the hunt. We are looking for it, and we will try to give the best environment to the PEI Cricket Association. Another thing we would like to do is to have our indoor facilities. Right now, we don't have any indoor facilities for Cricket PEI. Why I am saying that? If you don't have a indoor cricket facilities, it is making a sports of summer. Cricket is not only for summer; it's through the whole year. So if we can build something, if we can have like cash flow something, then yes, we definitely can build indoor facilities. Another thing we want as an organization, we are through Cricket Canada. So we want to help Cricket Canada by we are kind of a like supply chain. So we want to give diversified community within PI, but also wants to give a quality player to the Cricket Canada who can represent Canada in a global league. Also, they can say, okay, Cricket Canada can say that, okay, this player came from Cricket PEI. So these three things that we want. Otherwise, PEI will be never recognized. And another thing, for sure, that we want to win. We want to win either Maritime or Eastern T20 soon or later. And I want to thank you, Farrukh Bhai, again for your time. Thank you so much for having us. And thank you those who is writing these wonderful notes and watching us. I want to thank them too.
Right. And Andrew is saying the same thing. It's really hard to practice in winter. And then the last comment I'm taking is Akramal Radi is glad to see the folks behind the rise of the cricket in PI. Hope your effort will include guys from mainstream in PI cricket. It's an this is like I think the sum of the whole program today. Akrumar Reddy is like exactly this is the main purpose of Sports Trend to bring out the people behind the cricket, behind the success of cricket, all the hard work. So once again, from the behalf of the sports trend, from the behalf of people of PI cricket lovers, I want to thank Ken, Parth, Manpreet, Tazul. Thank you very much. It was amazing talking to you guys. It feels like we made some new friends today, and hopefully our path will cross either in Ontario or in any part of Canada, probably soon. And thank you for all the
We want
people
to
who
add
watched the
one more
program.
lines, Farrukh bhai.
Sure, sure,
I
sure.
want to add one more lines if you don't mind. Okay, we
Go
as
ahead.
a board wants to thank the we as a board of Cricket PI Association wants to thank the tremendous work that Stratford Town Hall does for us, from the grass cutting to the organizing the pitch to prepare the field, everything that we need. A special thanks goes to Rachel from the town hall and Jason also. I missed that. I
Yeah,
apologize for that.
no problem. I think next time what we can do, we can invite them to the program for at least, whatever time they have, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because we would love to hear from them also. How they feel about, and somebody's come and say like, hey, like, in India or Pakistan, somebody come and I said, like, we need a place for curling. I was like, what are you talking about? But all the cities all over the Canada, cities are doing a tremendous job to making the ground pitches facilities. Thing. But it's an amazing. I was amazed to hear that you guys own your pavilion. So this is a big achievement. Your ground is amazing. Like they say, like one of the best grounds is in BC, and now you have a good ground. Newfoundland has a good ground. So look like there is a time for me to pack my bag and start, visiting all these grounds and witness by myself. So again, thank you very much, all the viewers. Thank you. Love to hear you guys from again sometimes with that from Sports 10 and everybody. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.